Hello. Today we are going to do exit testing for FSD 14.2.2.4. I've set a destination in about 20 miles south of here, and I'm just going to constantly set destinations to force it to exit. And so then first exit's here in about 1.3 miles. We'll see how it does. One note, if you like FSD content, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Also, my subscribers, thank you so much for the support. All right, so about 0.9 miles, we're in hurry mode. I'm going to do this test in hurry mode the whole time. And we are getting over with no issue here. This one will be pretty uneventful, it looks like. And here we go. This exit oftentimes has issues because of people getting on the highway and then having to fight with them, but this time it got over nice and quick. All right, so we're set up for the next exit. 2 miles. See how it does. First two were very uneventful, got over very easily, plenty of time. Looks like we have a little more traffic here. Really don't like this, to be honest with you. I think anyone that has watched any of these videos before knows that at 1 mile, that's playing with fire as far as still being in the left lane. But that's how it likes to drive. And I guess if it's the driver, that's what it's going to do. I think on the last version I did was 14.2.2.2. And I was really encouraged by how quickly it got over. And nailed every one of the exits. It seems like that faded. It didn't consistently do that, and you're kind of seeing that now. It's not getting over quickly. It's just basically gets over at the last minute, in my opinion. Okay, we're set up for the next one. I must have picked something a little closer than I thought because we're getting right over. Yep. It's pretty good. It doesn't seem like it hesitates when changing lanes to the right, which is good. I've seen some hesitation in driving it, but I'm not seeing it right now. So we'll see. We'll keep testing it, see if it. I mean, it's 1.4 miles, and we're over here on the right side to exit. Earlier, remember, it was 0.7 miles, and it was in the left lane. So really don't know what logic it uses, if it's just how many cars it sees in front of it. Because this is correct. You do not want to be on one of the left lanes in this. You can see how this is all slowing down. So this is a situation where the cars over here will be going 30 miles an hour and the ones over there will be going 60. And that speed differential, if you're trying to change lanes, is just not safe. So very good that it's over here early. also a highway exit right before the exit it's taking, I'm pretty sure. Yep. I've never seen it get over this early. Maybe once or twice I've seen it. I don't know if there's something programmed that it knows that there's a lot of traffic in that area, but this is one of the few times it actually, whoops, did the exit exactly how I would do it, which is to get over nice and early, which is great. I have to give it credit if I'm going to criticize it when it doesn't get over. Okay, so this is good. It's deciding to get over here, slow down, and get over here early instead of following the flow of traffic over there to make sure and be over in time for this lane. So I don't know why it wasn't doing this earlier. Like I said, and I keep repeating myself, but I guess, is it really looking and saying, hey, things are clear, I can thread the needle? I guess that's what humans do, and it's trained on human behavior. It's not what I do, but maybe what most people do. I myself always get over nice and early. If I'm going to try to save time on a drive, I'll drive really fast, you know, between, the exits and not, and then slow down when it comes to the time to the exit. But yeah, that was great. Okay. So I think we're about 2 miles out. It says 0.3, but that's just for this highway interchange up here. This is a pretty crazy interchange. This is called the High Five in Dallas at 635 and 75. It stands for 5 different layers of traffic. So I was wrong. It's only a half mile away. This is one of those where I chose a destination, but it's you have to exit real early to get to it, I guess. But that's good. It's over here, not following the using hurry to follow the flow of traffic. Instead, it's getting over nice and early to exit. Okay, so here we are. See how many miles we are to the exit. 1.7. It's really odd because I've driven 400 miles the last 2 days on the highway, and I feel like the traffic pattern's so different today. Seems like everyone's driving slower. So hurry mode's passing everyone on the right and putting it in better position to exit, which is good, I guess. It's not really good for testing. I'm always wanting to stress test. We're not really getting a whole lot of stress just yet on this test, which is fine. Can't always. I mean, it's very hard on this version to trip it up to the point where it misses an exit or it's just does something that's just really odd. But when it happens, and maybe it's 1 out of every 100 times, maybe it's really just mind-blowingly obvious. You can watch it develop, and you can just tell that it's not being proactive. But it's doing really good today. Yeah, I gotta get rid of this destination. So we're at 2.8 miles to the next exit. Getting over to the left. Still got plenty of time. A lot of cars out here, which is good. Hopefully we'll see it getting over pretty early. It's been a mixed bag for me in my other experiences. There's been some times where where it just does not get over early enough, and other times where it gets over extremely early. I feel like they're working on that, but they're also trying to figure out if it's a certain right situation to get over early or not get over early. This would be the situation where you'd want to get over early, in my opinion, because there's a lot of cars out here. And what the enemy of exiting and missing exits is like speed differential, where you got a lot of cars that are going fast and some that are going slow, and they're all just kind of going around each other. So 1.1 miles, we're starting to get over. I don't know if we're getting over for that reason or because literally the people in the left lane are going really slow. 70 miles an hour, and I think it was in the 60s for a while. Yeah, this is going to be one of those times. It's just no problem. Got over nice and early. Seems like everything opened up for it. But it does have to get over 3 more lanes of traffic that just opened up right here. I forgot about that. It's all wide open. It's like it knew exactly where to be. No, it just got lucky. That was really easy. Still got a little bit here. This is where the get a little tough. Nope, it's fine. But you can see it's right there on that stripe. Kind of a last minute because there was a car coming to get onto the highway. And well, luckily we were in position to manage that. If we were in one lane to the left, that would have been really rough. All right, so here we go. Got 1.3 miles. This is similar to one other. Yeah, this is okay. Yeah, this is there's a highway exit before the. So it's kind of a busy area with a lot of moving cars. It's getting over nice and early. This is smart. I mean, we're in hurry mode. And there is 0.6, but I've seen it at 0.6 still not wanting to get over and go 47 in a 70. But it's making the decision to be cautious here, which is great. See how it handles all this merging traffic. Oh, it's actually before the highway exit. I didn't realize that, so it's right here. There you go, man. Very good. Okay, got the next destination set. I think it's about a mile away. $1.8 miles. It's already looking to get over. It sees all this traffic, knows it needs to be careful. I don't know what its issue is right now. It's just hanging out with its turn signal on. This is real. This behavior of the turn signal being on is more, as I've seen, really get much better with this version, but in this case, it's not. I feel like the turn signal is only effective for about, at warning people you're coming over for maybe just the first 5 seconds of you turning it on, and then people just assume that you're not going to come over. So I like the other behavior of it turning it off. If it wants to get over, but it just doesn't seem like it can, it just needs to turn the turn signal off. And even if it turns it back on in a couple of seconds, I think that's much better behavior than just having that thing on all the time. You just look like an old lady that can't hear their turn signal click, then just has left their turn signal on. Or old man. I don't know why I said old lady. But yeah, because of that issue of not really wanting to, let me change this, not wanting to not wanting to change lanes, because it was doing it so early, it had no issue with getting over here. So if it would have started doing that at 0.8 miles or something like that, that would have been a problem. Okay, so 2.3 miles, still trying to get over from this right lane. Lots of cars out here. It's just not aggressive on lane changing. What most people I think would have done is changed lanes and then accelerated hard to get in front of that truck right there. But by the time it gets over here, it's ready to go back. It's like it doesn't think ahead. It's you can tell that we really need a longer context of what's going on, and I think that's harder for the model to do at these higher speeds. But yeah, if it's in the middle of a maneuver, and this is something FSD's always struggled with, if it's in the middle of changing lanes and it takes extra time, it wants to come to a conclusion of that task before it changes to another task. So, I mean, earlier we got over to get over to the exit. Now we got back over to the left because it was going too slow. So it's just, I think it's arguing with itself. So I'm not sure what the solution is here for a neural net, but I have a feeling that we're going to probably have to see V15 before we see any kind of unsupervised on the highway, because you can just feel it arguing with itself about, let's get over, no, let's not, let's pass, but wait a minute, we need to go over here, but this is too slow. It doesn't seem like it has a cohesive thought. Like it doesn't seem like it's able to make a decision without, getting distracted and changing its mind. And I think that's what's missing on highway driving. But yeah, it's about to exit up here. I'll go ahead and kind of sign off. Thank you to my subscribers for watching. And if you like this content, please subscribe. Really appreciate it. We'll get out here and do some more testing very soon. And here we go to this exit. We'll see you next time. Take care.